So this thing came up on Twitter earlier on my Twitter. It said like if Elon Musk were to randomly call you, what would you ask him? And I'd ask him this the Ad Astra Tower. What do you think of that idea? And I'd have a million things actually. I'd love to ask Elon Musk, but I know he's a very busy man and he doesn't have time for the likes of me, right? Um, but yeah, I talked to him about this Ad Astra Tower idea, and I'd run him past him this idea I have of a huge tower suspended by dirigibles and jet engines. To be like ring structures of dirigibles, like balloons basically, filled with a mixture of hydrogen and helium to make the hydrogen inert, and jet engines also to suspend it, with fuel lines running up and down it also to suspend it, to fuel the jet engines. And yeah, to suspend it all that way, to have like landing pads on it and things, and astronauts possibly also in jet suits if we can develop those, maybe. And then I talked to him about fusion in space, on the subject of the huge tower, I guess what it would eventually end up being is a space elevator. We'd be trying to turn it into a space elevator, or turn it into the Earth connected stage of the space elevator, when you want to kind of start transporting large amounts of things to and from space without having to use, for instance, rockets, and to expend that much fuel that way, and for it to be rather inefficient. I talked about using fusion propulsion within atmospheres, whether or not that's a viable possibility. I talked to him about the ideas I have for fusion propulsion and warp speed propulsion in space. I'd love to talk to Elon Musk. I think like we think alike. I think we think very alike. Or our ideas, yeah, intersect, don't they? Can complement one another. I think we're somewhat cut from a similar sort of cloth, should we say? We're a similar sort of person, I think. Dare I say? I think there's the huge tidal barrages we could build, the tidal/wave barrages between the Netherlands and the United Kingdom and France and the United Kingdom across the English Channel. Harnessing that, it'd be sort of like a jet engine or something under the sea, harnessing current, like drop a big turbo or a huge amount of big turbofan style devices, or just some sort of turbine, right? But I always think of them as looking like jet engines. Yeah, it's a similar thing. It's a propeller, right? You get the general drift of it. It's more nautical than it is air, aerospacey, aeronautical. But yeah, under the sea, jet engine things, turbines, land on top of it, new land, put houses on it. Houses it, well, on this a sort of spar of floating terrain, and yeah, soil on it and things, ting, concrete maybe, and steel, or not. I was sort of like floating on pontoons, possibly even. A huge structure. I wonder how it'd be possible, like pipelines sending Arctic meltwater down to North Africa. If you could build those, that'd be a good thing. Windmills on Earth and all this sort of thing. Like a couple of it's like, see, like Elon does solar, I do wind. Elon does, well, rockets. I do fusion propulsion in space. He's got the Starship idea. That's a brilliant, amazing rocket. A beautiful idea, a beautiful thing. a stupendous machine, and I've got the ideal thing that can go on top of it, or the ideal payload, something with a warp engine, and fusion devices in space, possibly. An Omega project. That's what I'd call it. I'd call it the Omega project. It sounds like an evil project. Well, it'd be an enormous multinational nuclear energy project, wouldn't it? A nuclear fusion, a race for nuclear fusion in space. A race for establishing space-based nuclear fusion infrastructure and space elevators and things, and whatever else would go on in space. So yes, I'd love to talk to Elon Musk. Can anyone put me in touch with Elon Musk? I don't know. You'd have to radically increase my popularity online. I'd have to somehow get like 1 million followers, and then I guess maybe he'd speak to me, and I would go on a podcast. Do you want to talk on a podcast, Elon? The inaugural guest of oh well, no, not Sam Cottle's Wind Tunnel, because Jack the Surf was a guest on that. So Elon Musk would be the second guest, I suppose. Yeah, maybe. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye bye. Please put me in touch with Elon Musk. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that conversation on the internet.